Hi rescue supporters! Welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to give you an update on Simon. And if you remember in another video, I was having trouble with Simon on downward transitions and woes, grabbing at the bit, pulling his nose out, and it was driving me crazy. So I want to share with you a couple things that we've done, which have helped. So first of all, let me show you the bit we had in his mouth. On this, because of the jointed center section, every time we'd pulled back to slow down or I needed him to stop, this bit bends in the center and hits the roof of his mouth here, if you can see that. So it's got short shanks on it, but they're still shanks, and so it'll pull and give him, so I think this hitting the top of his mouth he wasn't liking, and he'd pull his nose out. So we don't want the bit to come to a point like this and hit the roof of his mouth. He doesn't have the softest mouth, so I've got to just work with that now, and maybe we can soften him back up a little bit, but this is just, you know, how he came. So when somebody's already gotten in their mouth a lot in the past, can't really do much to go back and soften it. Maybe a little, but now we're just gonna try to get him more responsive on other things. So this is a bit that seems to be working better. And on this one, we've got just a solid mouthpiece. I like that the port comes up, and if you can see, it goes, excuse you, we don't need to do that. Oh, I can pawing up my arena. It kind of comes into a flat point, so it rests nice flat on their tongue instead of some that are rounded. So I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I like this bit, although it has a pretty long shank to it. He is more responsive in this. I can just lift my hand a little bit, which is what I wanted, for any downward transitions or a woe, and I like what this is giving us with this one. So we're on this bit for now. Also, I've been wanting him to just travel straight and be really nice on a loose rein, and so this is something that we can do with this bit and still try to get these downward transitions down to where he won't throw his nose out. The other thing is we had his teeth floated. So because the horse is new to us here, we don't know how bad the ridges get in their teeth from year to year. So no really knowing if his teeth had been floated a year ago, 5 years ago, you know, maybe just 2 years ago, don't know. But we had him done. And let me show you on his face, in case you don't realize how far back teeth go for them. He has all the way back this big jawbone. Their teeth run all the way back from here back to the large jawbone at the side of their face. So I'll show you the video of the vet floating his teeth, and they sedate them. They have this interesting tripod looking device with a scoop at the top that they just rest the horse's chin in. So when Simon's sedated and his chin's sitting there on this support, they also put in, like we've had at the dentist for some things, maybe on dental work, it's I guess kind of similar, a big metal thing that cranks and opens, so it'll hold his mouth open so that the vet can get the tool in there and grind along the sharp edges that are created when over time and however this horse's jaws move when he eats. So they don't chew straight like we do. It's kind of more of a grinding. So these big molars at the back can end up with little ramps on them that are pretty sharp on the outsides and can cut the inside of their mouth. So Simon did have a few minor cuts, but you can imagine, like any sore on the inside of our mouth, kind of irritating. And so by the time you put a metal bit in their mouth to ride them, that was just another discomfort. So if we can keep all the inside of this, obviously the inside of his lips and jaws, if all of this will stay nice and smooth, and we want scrape free, abrasion free, we don't want any of those things on there for him. So that's why we like to file down those sharp points on their teeth. And file, it looks like this tool that the vet uses does look like almost like a Dremel tool. So it's like an electric drill gun with the tool on the end, and it's loud, and you'll hear it in the clip that I'll show you, that it just holds the horse's head up there with the metal thing opening their mouth. Get both sides, tops, bottoms, get everything he needs to get all the way back here so that the teeth are smooth, and then maybe there's no discomfort with a bit in their mouth. So that's our goal, is always, I have learned from years ago, and I just always have to go with my gut. If a horse is doing something strange or unusual, I always give the benefit of the doubt first, because too many times I have found that there has been a physical reason why, and if you can rule out everything physical, then go to the next point of it's a behavior issue or a learned bad habit or something like that. So somehow you've got to work with the horse and the signs that they're giving you, because there can be a lot of discomfort in this big body and all these different muscles, and carrying a rider in a saddle on their back. There's a lot through here that can be uncomfortable for them. So we need to be diligent and do our part to make sure that they're completely physically okay before we really get mad at them about doing something. And like I said, Simon's just got little things in what he was doing under saddles. You'll see the procedure actually of the teeth floating, and I did see, so the teeth floating happened first. I did see an immediate improvement in what we were getting with him throwing his nose out and grabbing at the bit. It didn't fix it all the way. So second, I changed the bit, and it's even better. And I would say it's almost gone now. So at this point, we'll just give him a little time and work through the transitions. And I'm still kind of learning him, and he's learning me. So I was just happy. I think that these couple of things did the trick. So enjoy watching the teeth floating.
Flip it around. Yep. We'll do the other two. Touch up with mine. The suck surface is nice and smooth. Do like the powder surface over here. Look into that one. Get in there. As much as anything with this one, I'd like to go back and make sure as I just touch that a little bit.
Hey, thanks for watching today. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and keep making those comments. And some of you have had some really good comments, so I appreciate you following us here at A Balanced Horse and supporting these rescue animals. Thanks. See you next week. Here he comes. Do a good one, Simon. So that's good. So when this, yes, handsome, he is. He's the only one that likes my kisses. Ah. Their noses are soft.